Hi, this is John Dady, your host for Patriots Unite. Try a live show. If you want to join in, great. If you want to comment, even better. Um, they can make for a better experience for everybody involved other than just doing a recorded one all the time. Lots to talk about, as always. Let's talk about McCarthy getting fired. I just was listening to Newt Gingrich. He's calling those eight people who voted, eight Republicans who voted with the Democrats that threw out McCarthy as traitors. Newt, are you getting senile? And he accused these eight Republicans of siding and making deals with the Democrats. Now, come on, Newt. The rhinos, including McCarthy, were famous for making deals with the Democrats. You don't call them out, do you? Double standard, Newt. You're losing it up there, Newt. I've always respected you, but now you completely lost it. It's okay if we get in bed with the Democrats, our people do that, and you call it compromise. But when we fire a speaker who is clearly not doing what he had agreed to do, where's the J6 tapes, Newt? Didn't he agree to release all of them? He released a handful to Tucker. That got shot down by Fox, and you know the rest of it. Where's the rest of it, McCarthy? Where's the single issue legislation on our 12 budgetary items that are mandated every year? Where is it? I've been calling for that for at least 20 years. Laughed at every time I call for it, but that's the only way you can do it. That way you know what's inside of each budgetary freaking request. No, they throw it all in a 2,000, 3,000 page omnibus, give you 5 minutes and 3 seconds to read the son of a bitch, and then they vote for it. Newt. And the rest of you who think that's good, and the rest of you think that that's how you run a republic, that's not how you run a republic. That's how you run a criminal organization, but not a republic. Chime in if you disagree, if you have an opinion that's different. And if you agree, it'd be nice to hear that once in a while too. 12 budgetary items that have to be voted for, and it didn't happen. McCarthy sent everybody on a 6-week vacation instead of negotiating these items. Gates was right. I'm right. Anybody who disagrees with that position, you need to explain yourselves. Okay? Explain to me why it's great to take $5 trillion budget, put it all in 2,000, 3,000 pages, and say, okay, well, you got a day to read it, and then have a vote on it. Tell me in what world, people, that's a good idea. It's not. And if you think it's a good idea, I pray to God you never run a business. I pray to God that you stay the hell out of a voting booth. That when you have these omnibus legislation, it gives cover to both sides of the aisle. Well, I really didn't agree with this part of the omnibus or this part over here, but I really wanted this and I wanted it for my district. So I voted for a whole bunch of shit that I didn't want to get a couple things that I did want. What? Literally, people, that's how it works. Again, who thinks that's a winning idea? If so, and you think it's a winning idea, please chime in, send me an email or contact me and explain to me why that is a winning idea. Okay. Yeah, I get irritated. I'm irritated with our voters. I'm irritated with our caucus. I'm irritated with people like Newt Gingrich. Newt, sit down, shut up. You're a great historian. You can contribute in that way. But, you know, after what you just said on that, you have zero credibility. We're traitors. Well, they'll count me as a damn traitor then, Newt. And in him of all people, he knows we're not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. Democracy is nowhere found anywhere in our founding documents. Our founders went out of the way to make sure we're not a democracy. But people keep calling us a democracy. I'll give you an example of a democracy. That's where majority rules, majority wins. So if we were truly the democracy that the leftists claim that we are and we must be, we must protect democracy. Okay, you leftist lunatics. And for everybody else who agrees with them, democracy. Let's talk about that. Does the overwhelming majority of people believe in butchering our children and change them into something that can't be? No. Democracy just means this: 51% versus 49. If you have 50.5% versus 49.5% of the people for or against something, you win. So on every major social issue, the right side wins. If we just said, okay, for today, we're going to be a pure freaking democracy, we win. Democrats are out of a job. Every freaking one of them. So they want a democracy. Maybe we should give those bastards one. Okay, we're a democracy for the rest of the week. It's a straight, simple majority vote on every issue. We have 1/2 of 1% of the population claiming to be transgendered. How are they even near the majority? They're not. And yet they're demanding rights like they're 80% of the freaking population. They're demanding butchery. The Democrat Party on the part of these dysfunctional, mentally ill people who believe that, they can change their sex. They're supporting less than 1% of the population. They're not in the majority. They're not in the majority on abortion. They're not in the majority on anything. So again, maybe we should be a pure democracy for a week and put the Democrat Party out of business. Just shut them down. And Trump goes along, he calls it democracy. We are not a damn democracy. And I understand our education system has taught you all that we are. It's called being indoctrinated and dumbed down. I don't know how to get you to stop being that way. I don't think it is, because so many people are indoctrinated and dumbed down. So that's what really has me really pissed off right now, is Gingrich going after the 8 people. I mean, it could have been just the other way around. The 200 Democrats could have sided with McCarthy. And, it could have flipped a coin and McCarthy would still be Speaker of the House. Making a backroom deal to keep funding Ukraine, that's what really got him in trouble. We should have never sent a penny to Ukraine, let alone 30 or 40 billion dollars right now, and it's not ending. It must end. That was a war that, it would have never happened had we not had this mental midget, incapacitated president. It would have never happened. Biden caused all of this with his weak, stupid, asinine leadership. Let's cut the pipeline. Well, that was a genius move. Let's reduce our domestic oil production by 1 million plus barrels a day. Oh, there's another genius move. Let's go blow up their pipeline, Russia's pipeline. Another genius move. Let's do all these actions against Russia, which backfired on us, only enriched Russia. More genius moves. You get following, what I'm throwing down here? Y'all think Biden's a damn genius. He's a monster. He's got us so close to World War III by weakening our country. How many of you know that? I'm here to try to educate people as well. I know. I don't have a degree. I'm not capable, according to my acts, of teaching anybody a damn thing, because I don't have my own children. I've raised plenty of other people's children, and I don't have a degree. So according to her and a few others, I have no ability to teach. Screw them. Actually, sorry I ever did. Anyway, I do have things to share and things to teach. I don't know if y'all ever listen. Heads up, people. It's time to pull your heads out, wipe the crap off your face, and take a deep, deep cleansing breath of reality and truth. Because as long as you keep your head up your butts, you're just easy pickings for the left. It's got to stop. So I back at the first year, once the House switched over to the Republican majority, I was like all over the place. It's Trump, you need to throw your hat into the ring to be Speaker of the House. I know a few people who know Trump. Of course, he won't bother to tell him, and he didn't say anything about it. And there's a lot of strategic benefits for him becoming Speaker of the House. A lot. And our side, I understand they don't really speak strategically very often. They don't think strategically. You want to know why? They're too damn busy reacting to the bullshit shoveled at them from the left. That's why. They're playing constantly to prevent defense. So anyway, that's what I got for right now. I'm going to come back to this in a little bit and let me know what you think for right now, because I got something I have to do right now because the timer's about to go off.